The concept of a virus, as we understand it today, originated with Dr. Thomas Rivers, who, in 1926, authoritatively stated that a virus can only grow within the pre-existing metabolism of a host cell. It has become a major plank of virology that a virus will not propagate upon an artificial culture media. It must be placed on a live tissue media or a host organism in order to develop. But before virology became a science, the term virus was used to denote any pathogenic microorganism that was one order smaller than a bacteria, too small to be seen. Microorganisms were viruses, from the Latin term meaning poison. Rife used the term in its archaic sense because his understanding of microbiology widely differed from what was emerging in the field. To Rife, viruses were the minute, filterable forms of the much larger bacteria, the two organisms married in a pleomorphic relationship. To conventional microbiologists, viruses and bacteria are not related, except in the sense that one needs the other to exist, in the manner that Rivers denoted in 1926. Most of them disregarded pleomorphism as fallacy, recalling the primacy of Pasteur's germ theory of disease and the spectacle of Thomas Rivers publicly shutting down Dr. Kendall in the early 1930s. Today, microbiology dictates that it would be impossible to cultivate a cancer virus out of an artificial culture media. But that is exactly what Royal Raymond Rife claimed to do in 1932, the present-day definition of a virus notwithstanding.
But I kept at the work, and I succeeded in eventually isolating a virus. We put this that you see here, this so-called PX, as I term it, the prisms are set at a certain degree of refraction for light, and we see a purplish-red organism that is highly mobile.
In order to prove the causation of disease by a microorganism, microbiologists use a set of standards known as Koch's postulates. And basically what these say is that an organism should be isolated from a diseased patient, cultured in pure culture, infecting an animal model, and then recovering that same organism while producing that same disease in the animal. And this is what Rife did. He took a human breast tumor, he cultured it with the special K medium and the culturing technique that he had developed, and then proceeded to inject it into lab rats, and then produced massive tumors in these rats, and then recovered the same microorganism from those rats. So he was probably the first and maybe only person to fulfill Koch's postulates for a cancer-causing microorganism.